The month of August 2022 is finally upon us, and I am here to run down my 10 most anticipated 4Ks and Blu-rays coming out for the month. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and before I get into running down my 10 most anticipated titles coming out in the month of August, August is a freaking juggernaut. There are so many incredible titles to talk about, but before we do that, I need to ask, if you are not yet a subscriber of my channel, I cover physical media, news, reviews. I do collection hauls, unboxings, all that kind of stuff. You like 4Ks and Blu-rays, all this stuff behind me. If you like owning the movies that you love, definitely hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to like this video and comment down below, guys, of everything that's coming out this month. What are you the most excited about? Give me your top 3, your top 5, your top 10, whatever you want to leave in the comment section below. Let me know about it, because there's just tons of stuff that I am super excited for. I feel like the quantity of stuff that's coming out this month is a little low, but the quality is very high. Like, there's some stuff that I have been anticipating since May of this year, since like 2 years ago. I've been anticipating some of these titles. I just cannot wait for this month and some of this stuff to come out and to get to watch it, get to review it for you guys. It's very exciting. Let's get into my number 1, and we're going to run down my 10 most anticipated. I'm also going to give you some honorable mentions as well, and then some other notable titles that are coming out, just to kind of paint a picture and give you an overall view of what is coming out in the month of August 2022. So getting into my number 1 is a title that was actually delayed from July, and that is Tenembre. Is coming out in 4K on August the 2nd from Synapse Films for $46.04, and I'm going to give you the prices as we go through this. So one thing to note here is that it is $46.04 on Amazon. Now, if you get on deep discount like I did, you can knock that price down significantly to about $39.99. So I ordered it from deep discount. Hopefully I'll be getting it in the next couple of days, but it was pushed from this past week, July 26th to August the 2nd. Not really sure what the reasoning was, because the one that came out from Arrow Video actually came out on the date that it was supposed to, but the Synapse one got delayed. So looking forward to finally getting this one. I did get the Synapse version, and I'm very looking forward to watching this for the first time in 4K. I absolutely love Tenembre. It's probably my second favorite Dario Argento film, so cannot wait to watch this one in 4K. And that is my first most anticipated for the month of August. So getting into the next one is a title that I don't know if I'm the most anticipating. I don't really know too much about this movie other than it's an 80s classic, like sci-fi paranormal film, and this is Flatliners, coming out in 4K from Arrow Video. But the reason I'm excited for this is because I just always get excited for the latest Arrow Video 4K, because they do great work, and I'm excited to dig into the special features, to review it for you guys. And yeah, Flatliners in 4K coming out on August the 2nd from Arrow Video for $34.99. It is a kind of disappointing because it's not like a big box set release. A lot of the Arrow Video stuff usually is in that big box set like RoboCop, American Werewolf. It just has a standard regular case to it. But yeah, coming out in 4K for the first time, Flatliners. Let me know, is it a movie worth getting excited for? I just feel like it's just one of those, like, it has Kevin Bacon in it, right? So it has to be pretty good. So I'm excited for it. Always excited to dig into the latest Arrow Video 4K release. So Flatliners is my number 2 most anticipated. So let's get into my number 3. And guys, we've been talking about this movie. I think I broke the rumor for this like a year and a half ago. People have been asking me about this movie. When's this coming out? When's this coming out? When's this coming out? Finally got announced a few months back to be officially coming out. And that is Heat is releasing on 4K on August the 9th from Disney for $24.41. It's also going to be receiving a Best Buy exclusive steelbook as well for $29.99. So I'm just over the moon excited for this. I love this movie. I saw this for the first time about 5 years ago, but I love that. I don't know why I waited so long to finally see it, but it's such a great movie. It's like you got Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, who I would say are probably in contention for 2 of the greatest actors of all time, probably top 5, Mount Rushmore actors together in this film. Val Kilmer. This movie's so great. Like, I'm just imagining that street shootout sequence in 4K and my mouth is watering. But there's just some incredible cinematography in this film, and I think it's going to look fantastic. Now, one thing to note with this one is, yes, Disney is putting this out, but the work has been done on this for quite some time. Fox actually supervised the restoration process. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get a good 4K transfer from Disney on this one, because we don't always get that. Pirates of the Caribbean was not the best. So Heat on 4K. I am so looking forward to this. I cannot wait to finally watch this one in 4K. Again, we've been waiting so long for this. We thought it wasn't going to happen, and now it is, and I'm very excited for it. Now, my fourth most anticipated is Event Horizon, coming out on 4K, getting a steelbook on August the 9th from Paramount for $27.96. So I do have that Event Horizon Scream Factory edition. I am happy with the transfer on that, but I cannot resist this steelbook and, you know, the upgrade. It's going to be a 4K upgrade. That last one with Scream Factory was a Blu-ray, so it's a great looking Blu-ray, but I have to imagine the 4K is going to look better. And this movie, I feel like, is going to lend itself very well to that 4K transfer. It's a visually stunning movie, but the effects work and the set design, I just believe, are really going to hold up in that 4K format. And I cannot wait to check out Event Horizon on 4K. And again, this steelbook is awesome. It's got a slipcover. It's got hands and stuff all over it. And I saw this movie back in 1997 in the theater, and I've just loved it ever since. I love a good horror, atmospheric horror film in space, and that is what Event Horizon is. It is The Shining in space is how I would describe it. I love this movie, so highly recommend this one. I wish they were getting, again, I just did a video on this about how you know, Paramount and everybody's jerking us around with these steelbooks and not releasing the 4K slipcovers. So I wish they would do a nice 4K slipcover with this, but they'll probably do that like 2 months down the line or something. But very excited to get Event Horizon in 4K for sure. We also got Men coming out on August the 9th. I'm excited to watch this one. Again, I've heard some divisive things about it, but it is directed by Alex Garland. I'm a big fan of his. I love Ex Machina. I love Annihilation. So I should like this one, you would think, but again, I've been hearing a lot of divisive things about it. I do like Jessie Buckley a lot as an actor, so I feel like I'm gonna like this movie, but again, divisive things. People have been saying it's terrible. Some people have been saying it's great. Some people have been saying it's right in the middle. That's probably where I will fall, but anyway, I'm excited to check out Men nonetheless. I'm gonna get the Blu-ray slipcover, A24 slipcover. I love collecting for the A24 slips, so definitely excited to get Men on August the 9th from Lionsgate for $24.99. Now, hopefully they bring that price down a little bit, because that one's a little bit steep. All right, so things are going to seriously start heating up for my number 6. I am going to be getting super excited when I talk about these. I cannot wait. Anyway, my number 6 most anticipated. I'm kind of cheating here a little bit, because I'm going to put all these together as one most anticipated, but the Child's Play 4Ks. Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3. I cannot wait for these. I am so excited. I feel like I'm more excited for these 3 movies than I was the first 5 Halloween films last year. I don't know. Maybe I was more excited for the Halloweens, but it feels like it's like neck and neck, like right there. I am so excited for the Child's Play movies to come out in 4K. I feel like they're going to look fantastic. I'm just hoping that Scream Factory doesn't let us down. It's a big month for Scream Factory. A lot of stuff's coming out from Scream and Shout, so they're going to be juggling a lot of stuff, and you know, historically they don't always handle that well. So I'm hoping these don't get like delayed. I hope there's not shipping issues like there was with the Halloween 4Ks. I hope we don't see them in Best Buy, because I ordered these from Shout Factory the day they were announced. I pre-ordered the Child's Play 4Ks, all 3 of them with the alternate slipcover versions for 2 and 3. And I did that the day they were announced. So I should get these early. But I feel like it's going to be the same thing as last year. Scream Factory people is going to be the last to get them. You're going to see them show up in Best Buy day of. It's going to be a complete shit show because it's Scream Factory. But I'm going to try to maintain a cool head, and I'm going to try to be patient. I'm going to try to wait, but I don't know how patient I can be, because I really want to see that doll maze sequence in 4K from Child's Play 3. And the end, the theme park, the carnival stuff at the end of 3. I love all these 3 movies so much. Child's Play 2. Child's Play 2 is my favorite, but I think 3 super underrated. I think people sleep on that one. They give it shit when they shouldn't, but I love all these movies, and I cannot wait to watch these in 4K. So you're also going to be getting a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, a Scream Factory Best Buy exclusive steelbook for Child's Play 1 for $29.99. I do like the cover on that one, but I'm not going to double dip. I'm going to get the 4Ks and be done with it. But yeah, Child's Play on 4K, guys. Chucky, classic Chucky, not that bullshit Bride and Seed and all that crap. Screw that shit. I don't need it. I want my original Child's Play Chucky in 4K. I am so happy about this. Just so excited. So yeah, Child's Play, that is my 6 months anticipated. Now let's talk about my 7th. I think I'm pretty excited for this one as well. This one might be up there with the Chucky 4Ks, just in a different way. but Coneheads is coming to Blu-ray for the first time on August the 16th from Paramount, and it's going to be $12.99 on Blu-ray. So everybody, look, I gotta start doing that. I gotta start a hashtag or something. Hashtag buy Coneheads on Blu-ray. We have to buy Coneheads. We have to support Coneheads. We need the 4K of Coneheads coming soon, because you know it's coming. We're all going to buy the Blu-ray, and they're going to announce Coneheads on 4K. I don't know if they'll do that or not, but I'm so excited for this. Dan Aykroyd, Chris Farley's in this movie. This is one of my favorite comedies from when I was a kid. I remember watching the Coneheads segment on Saturday Night Live, and just this movie when it came out. It's just a special movie. It's a super fun comedy. It's a fish out of water scenario. And if you haven't seen Coneheads, watch Coneheads immediately. Seek it out on streaming, or wait and buy the Blu-ray. Blind buy the Blu-ray based on my recommendation. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Coneheads is an absolute comedy classic, and I cannot wait to own this one on Blu-ray, because I do not have this in my collection at all. I don't have it on VHS, DVD, anything. So super excited to get Coneheads. Passive Glory is coming out on 4K, and that is my 8th most anticipated release of August 2022, and it's coming out on August the 23rd from Kino Lorber for $26.49. So I've just been so impressed with Kino Lorber's work in 4K, in particular their black and white 4Ks, and Passive Glory is just one of those classic World War I films directed by Stanley Kubrick. I love this movie when I first watched it, and I cannot wait. Kirk Douglas is fantastic in this film. He gives a great performance, and I'm really looking forward to this one, because I think it's going to look fantastic in 4K. I'm looking forward to owning all the Stanley Kubrick. I got The Killing on the way. Hopefully I'm getting that one in soon, because I love that movie as well. But yeah, early Kubrick is really underrated. He's got some really awesome films early on in his filmography, and Passive Glory is one of them. If you haven't seen it, definitely get this 4K. Seek it out on streaming, whatever. But great movie, Passive Glory, and I can't wait to watch it on 4K. Now, getting into my 9th most anticipated release of August 2022, Dog Soldiers, directed by Neil Marshall, is coming to 4K on August the 23rd from Scream Factory for $27.99. Now, I know this movie has a second sight edition coming, but I have not seen this film before. I'm really looking forward to watching it, because I'm a big Neil Marshall fan. In particular, The Descent. That movie he did is phenomenal. I'm not so much a big fan of Hellboy 2019, but The Descent is so fantastic, and I've heard good things about this werewolf movie from him as well. So Dog Soldiers, I'm going to buy this Scream Factory version. I'm not going to shell out 50, 60 bucks for the second sight version. I'm going to go ahead and get the Scream Factory version, watch this one. I'm sure it's going to look really good. Scream Factory always does a pretty good job with their 4K restoration, so definitely looking forward to this one. Now getting into my last most anticipated release for the month of August, that is the Warrior 4K Fire Lionsgate Steelbook, coming out on August the 30th from Lionsgate for $19.99. So I will pick all of these steelbooks up. I've said it before. Every single Lionsgate steelbook that comes out, I will grab it. And Warrior is one that I've been calling for the longest time. Remember when they announced the Hell or High Water steelbook? I said, wouldn't it be awesome if they did Warrior the 4K steelbook? And now they're doing Warrior the 4K steelbook, and it looks incredible. Love the design work on it. Cannot wait to watch this one again in 4K. I do own it on Blu-ray, but I've never owned this movie on 4K, so definitely looking forward to getting this one and rewatching it again. I haven't seen it in probably like 3 or 4 years, so definitely this. If you haven't seen Warrior, it's just one of the most underrated movies from the 2010s. It came out in 2011. I don't think it did very well. I don't think a lot of people saw it, and it's kind of grown in popularity over time. So it has Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, great performances. Nick Nolte, just he will break your heart in this movie. He just breaks you, and I love his performance. Everybody in this movie is firing on all cylinders. Fantastic film, and I cannot wait for this Lionsgate 4K steelbook. Now let's run down a few of my honorable mentions real quick. We got Crimes of the Future coming out on August the 9th, and this is a film directed by David Cronenberg. I'm definitely interested in checking it out, and I'm going to pick this up from Decal Releasing. We also got Red Dawn getting a 4K release. See, Scream Factory, Shout Factory is just firing on all cylinders. They are absolutely killing it, but this is coming out on August the 16th. I'm not the biggest Red Dawn fan, so I'm probably going to get this, but I can't say I'm anticipating it the most for the month of August, but definitely has an awesome cover on the Scream Factory edition, or the Shout Factory that's coming out, and it also has a really awesome steelbook as well, but the Shout Factory edition is $27.99. We've also got Drive on 4K. Now this is a different Drive from 1997, but this is being released by 88 Films for $29.99, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out as well, and it comes out on August the 9th. We got Buck and the Preacher, which is a Western starring Sidney Poitier, which I'm really looking forward to, coming out August the 23rd from Criterion for $27.99. We've got Cat People coming out on 4K. I know it has an older movie in the 50s and this is the remake, but I'm curious to check this one out. It is a Scream Factory 4K. I've never seen the movie before, but I'm looking forward to picking it up. But again, I haven't seen it, so I can't say it's my most anticipated, but that comes out on August the 30th from Scream Factory for $27.99. Really cool cover on that one as well. And just some other notable stuff that comes out this month. Not too much, but we've got Sonic 2 coming out on 4K, getting a Steelbook, getting a Blu-ray, all that stuff. Probably Target exclusive, Walmart exclusive, just all the bells and whistles. We got Dirty Dancing coming to 4K with a slipcover. Now it already has a 4K, but it's the Lionsgate 4K Steelbook. We got Heavy Metal getting a re-release on 4K, getting a standalone slipcover and steelbook for that one. And we got the Rock sci-fi action film Doom coming out on 4K. How could we miss out on Doom? So I'll probably get this, but I cannot say it is my most anticipated or even in my honorable mentions. But again, I'll probably still get this just to check it out and see if it holds up as the disastrous piece of crap as I remember it when I saw it in theaters back in 2005. So there you have it, guys. That's my 10 most anticipated titles for the month of August 2022. Let me know in the comment section below what you are most anticipating for the month. Also, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on the bell notifications, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are in the description, and we'll see you next time.